Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Franks now to throw on first down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're thinking, touchdown! It's caught at the 1. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2. And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Franks. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, Harris, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Franks finding some room at midfield and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for New England. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
offense out there for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones on the left side, a catch by White. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable and in a lot of ways unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Now a throw here to his running back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Setting up play action. Franks. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Franks. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Pats at the line ready to go as he'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, here's Franks. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Same into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Franks
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
The Franks looking to throw.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Our 1st down throw. Here's Franks. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Franks now.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. So left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Franks. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action with Franks.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for New England. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Complete. It's Henry. Breaks through the contact, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Right back to Pitts again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't